Hello and welcome to Sports Jam. I'm Jay Wilcox.
And I'm John Jacobson. Ahead today on the show, highlights from section tennis, conference cross-country meets, plenty of prep football and more.
And later we'll meet an Osseo volleyball player who is a real leader on the court and in her community.
We start, though, with the section soccer playoffs. Benilde St. Margaret's won the Class A State Boys Championship a year ago. A less experienced Red Knights team has suffered its share of losses this fall, but had hopes of getting back to state. The Red Knights hosting Breck in the 6A semifinals. Scoreless into the second half until Breck's Eric Horseman hustles to the loose ball. And then Benilde keeper Tommy Bourne's clearing temp is off Horseman and in. Mustangs lead 1-0, and that's the final. They knock off the defending state champions. It's Benilde Orono in the 6A girls final.
The Prairie Seeds Academy boys soccer team finished as state runner-up to Benilde in 2011, 1 year after winning the Class A title. The Lycans dominated an overmatched opponent in their playoff opener on a rainy Saturday. The Lycans at home to take on Pack Charter School of Ramsey, and watch the first goal. Roberto Dominguez threads it to Munir Durbaki for the header goal, and it's 1-0 Prairie Seeds. The next crossing pass is headed by the defender, but it goes right to Aliu Kamara, who controls it and scores to make it 2-0 Lycans. They send the pass ahead to speedy Ismail Jome. He makes it look easy, zipping by the defenders before tucking the shot past the keeper for a 4-0 Prairie Seeds lead, and they are well on their way. Munir Darbaki chips the pass ahead to Jome, and he nets another one as the Lycans throttle Pack 14-0. Totino Grace also advanced in Section 5A. The semifinals are Tuesday at Park Center, the final Thursday at Maple Grove. In the Section 5A girls quarterfinals, Totino Grace hosting Maranatha. First half, and the Eagles' Ann Henricks gets control, fights past the defenders and scores. Grace is up 1-0. Later in the half, the Mustangs goalkeeper misses trying to clear the ball, and it leaves Grace Steinhauser all alone to go in and bury the shot. The Eagles lead it 2-0. Nice goal coming up here as Amanda Engelbrecht passes to Abigail Emch, who buries the shot. And the Eagles lead this one 3-0 at the half. Second half, and Totino Grace's Nicole Newman will get a shot on goal that keeper Michaela Payne gets a piece of. Emily Clydesdale doesn't horse around and buries the rebound. The Eagles win 5-0. Park Center also advanced in this section. The semifinals are Tuesday at Osseo, the final Thursday at Maple Grove.
Osseo's girls soccer team pulled off a huge upset last week, knocking off the #1 seed in Section 5AA, Maple Grove. The Orioles look to continue that magic in the section semifinals Thursday night at Irondale. Tied at 1, and Amy Dahl trying to put the Orioles ahead, but her shot misses just wide of the Knights net. And at the other end, it's Rachel Norton with a scoring chance, but Orioles goalkeeper Nikki Brewer comes up with a big save. Norton gets behind the defense here, and she gets tripped up from behind, and that gives Irondale a penalty kick. Alexandra Topol buries the PK, and the Knights are in front 2-1. Later in the second half, the speedy Norton finally does get one, sliding the shot past Brewer. 3-1 Irondale. Osseo gets one goal back late. Lula Andal puts the ball away off the pass from Sam Glansman. But Osseo comes up short as the Knights edge the Orioles 3-2. Irondale plays Centennial for the section title. In Section 6AA girls soccer, defending state champion Wayzata trounced St. Louis Park 8-1. In the other semifinal, Hopkins beat Minnetonka in a shootout. The Royals and Trojans play for the 6AA title for a second straight year Tuesday night at Wayzata. In Section 5AA boys soccer, Champlain Park needed overtime to beat Spring Lake Park to move into the section final. The top-seeded Rebels host Mounds View in the title game Tuesday night. And Wayzata's boys are out. The Trojans lost a 2-1 double overtime heartbreaker to St. Louis Park. The Orioles face Minneapolis South for the Section 6AA championship.
We're to the big season-ending meets in cross-country. Conference meets were held last week in two of the main local conferences we cover. The girls on the course first at the Northwest Suburban meet in Elk River. And check out the close finish. In red, Elk River's Rachel Ness just edges Nicole Heitzman of Andover at the finish. Their official times are identical. Cassidy Soley of Champlain Park places third, 13 seconds behind the top two runners. Armstrong's Anna Knockboard takes 9th place to help her team to 2nd place as a team. Park Center's Kate Simonette is 10th, followed by Hannah Rudd of Armstrong. And then the boys take the course, and it is Andover nabbing the top 2 spots as Stephen Cotter takes first and Chris Meadows coming in second for the Huskies. After a Centennial runner, Maple Grove's Mitchell Dickerson is 4th and Sean Heaton 6th as the Crimson boys take second. We check out the team scores starting with the girls. Host Elk River wins with 81 points with Armstrong 2nd. Maple Grove is 5th, Park Center 7th, Osseo 9th, and Champlain Park 10th. Centennial wins the boys title by a big margin over runner-up Maple Grove. Armstrong is 3rd, Osseo 7th, Champlain Park 10th, and Park Center 11th.
The Lake Conference meet was at Gale Woods Farm. Anna French wins it for the Wayzata girls with a time of 14 minutes, 11.1 seconds. Annika Halverson is 4th for the Trojans. Michaela Keller-Miller is 5th as Wayzata wins the team title. The top 2 spots in the boys race go to sophomores. Joe Klecker wins it for Hopkins with a time of 15 minutes, 28.2 seconds. Connor Olson is 2nd for Wayzata. Josh Nielsen is 4th for Wayzata as the Trojans also win the boys title. Here's what the winners had to say.
The first mile was slower than the second mile, so I was pretty happy I could negative split. I think it went really well. I was happy I PR'd and had a strong kick.
Me, Connor, and Will all kind of had the lead. We were running about 3 wide for a little bit, and I kind of thought that was stupid, so I kind of jumped behind them to break the wind a little bit, save something for the end, which I don't know if that helped me take the lead at the end, but I think it probably helped.
Wayzata's boys win with 45 points, with Edina 2 points back at 47. Hopkins is 3rd, just 6 points behind Edina. The Wayzata girls have a little more breathing room on the way to the title, finishing 28 points ahead of runner-up Edina. Then it's Eden Prairie, Minnetonka, and Hopkins. Saturday, several local schools participated in true team swimming and diving meets. The Wayzata girls won Section 5AA with 1,502 team points. Mounds View finishes 2nd, Armstrong 3rd, Cooper is 6th, and Park Center 7th. The state true team meet is Saturday at the U of M.
And the Trojans should be in the hunt at that true team meet.
Pretty good teams, also good teams in the Lake, other teams in the Lake Conference that'll be favored there too. Coming up here on Sports Jam, a recap of the weekend prep football as we head into Wednesday's regular season finales.
Welcome back to Sports Jam and time to talk football. The schedule makers did well on the Northwest Suburban Conference.
That's right. The league went to 2 divisions this fall, and the 2 remaining unbeaten teams in conference play in each division just happened to meet Wednesday. Champlain Park needed a win to set up a winner-take-all game for the North title against Maple Grove. The Pumpkin Bowl trophy on the line as the Rebels play arch rival Anoka. Champlain Park starts strong. Trevor Garrison fakes the handoff, gets out to the left, cuts upfield, directs traffic, and takes off. A pretty fast quarterback. Garrison goes 60 yards for the touchdown, and a 7-0 Rebels lead. Then it's Michael Sales' turn. Look at the great blocking, and Sales followed it perfectly, cutting into the open. This one covers 53 yards, and Champlain Park takes a 14-3 lead. And then second quarter, Garrison swings it to Bryce Marquardt. He makes it look easy. 28 yards on this touchdown run. Champlain Park goes into a Halloween-themed halftime up 28-3. In the fourth quarter, play action from Garrison. He finds huge tight end Matt Juneau. Juneau scores the 5th TD of the night for Champlain Park. It's a 2 for night. They get the Pumpkin Bowl trophy and the Mississippi River paddle by beating Anoka 42-17.
Oh, this is a huge win for us. Last year, we kind of got killed in this game, the Pumpkin Bowl and the battle for the paddle. And this year, we came out strong, and our defense played a really good game. Caused some turnovers early, and we capitalized on offense, and then we got the paddle back, and we won the Pumpkin Bowl.
In the West Division, Osseo took care of business against a beat-up Elk River squad to set up a game for the conference title with Totino Grace. Osseo on the road to face Elk River in a series that started in 1924. On Osseo's first possession, Troy Cray takes the pitch on the sweep. The Orioles block it well, and Cray does the rest, zipping down the sideline for a 39-yard touchdown, 7-0 lead. Darren Lampker's Orioles seize control in a key stretch late in the first half and early in the second. Garrison Gillard scrambles and finds Connor Kittleson in the end zone. It gives Osseo a 22-3 lead with 22 seconds left in the first half. Then on the kickoff to start the second half, Cray works his magic again. He stiff arms a tackler early in the return, waits patiently for a wall of blockers to set up, and then breaks free from the pack. An 83-yard return for Cray makes it 29-3 in favor of the Orioles. And the misery isn't over for the Elks. On the ensuing kickoff, they mishandle this ball, and Tony Gamache dives in and recovers it here for Osseo. It sets up Bridge Tussler's second TD of the night, and Osseo rolls to a 36-10 win. At Totino Grace, the unbeaten Eagles hosting Armstrong. They go with the play action as A.J. LaPanta throws to Kai Barber in the flat. Totino Grace goes up 7-0. The Eagles are known for a strong ground game, but they throw it well too. LaPanta rolls right and hits tight end Shane Flaherty for the touchdown. Makes it 21-0 Eagles. Lance Bennick takes the pitch, and he'll weave past a couple of Armstrong defenders, and then he cuts it upfield, and they are not going to catch him. Bennick is able to coast the last 15 yards or so on the way to an 86-yard touchdown run as Totino Grace breaks it open to lead 28-0 at the half. LaPanta finds Max Walker for a touchdown as Totino Grace rolls to a 42-6 win. They play Osseo for the West Division title of the Northwest Suburban on Wednesday.
In the Lake Conference, Wayzata looked to bounce back from a rare loss to Edina as they hosted the Hopkins Royals. First quarter, Nick Olmanson hit Sam Gustafson over the middle. He goes into the end zone for a touchdown. 7-0 Wayzata after the long pass and catch, and then Hopkins in the red zone. They go for it on fourth down. JT Den Hardog's pass broken up by Chris Pearson. On the ensuing drive, Olmanson with a 9-yard pass to Jonathan Scarr for the touchdown. Wayzata leads 17-0 at halftime. Third quarter, Pearson with another big play, this time on special teams, blocking the Hopkins punt. The Trojans get the ball on the 18-yard line. Former star receiver Jeff Borchard moves to running back in this game, and he motors out of the backfield and finds his way down to the 1-yard line. He scores on the next play to make it 24-0. Wayzata wins big 31-13. They face an Eden Prairie team Wednesday night that's also coming off a loss to Edina. At Cooper, the Hawks hosted St. Louis Park. After a long run by Ashante Payne down to the Orioles' 1-yard line, Billy Kellogg scores from a yard out. Cooper leads 6-0. Willie Howard's team extends its lead in the second quarter. Bryson Scott Birch, nice pass to Kayvon Hawkins. A 15-yard touchdown makes it 12-0 Cooper. Third quarter, Kellogg powers his way off left tackle, 6 yards for a touchdown. The Hawks make a 2-point conversion to lead 20-0. A big night for Payne running the football. He finds a huge hole up the middle and is off to the races. It's a 50-yard touchdown for Payne, and the Hawks lead 28-6. Cooper's defense stifles the Orioles all night. Andrew Kimball sacks Parker Stennis here. The Hawks roll over Park 36-6. Cooper is now 5-2. In girls tennis, Wayzata advanced to the championship match in Section 6AA against Edina. Highlights from this one, number 4 singles play. It's Hallie Kane of Wayzata on the near court against Hannah Hankinson. Kane with a smash backhand cross-court winner on her way to a 3-set win. At number 2 singles, Caitlin Eichten of Wayzata serving to Sophia Reddy. Reddy hits the backhander, and Eichten returns wide, and Reddy goes on to win in straight sets. Second doubles, Katie Engelking cracks an ace as she and partner Mackenzie Marinovich win in straight sets over Narupa Galagadera and Sam Stevenson. The Trojans make it close, also winning at first singles and third doubles, but Edina takes the section title 4-3.
Champlain Park's girls reached the semis in Section 5AA where they faced second seed Centennial. At number 1 singles, Jenna Sundstrom serving for Centennial to Champlain Park's Riley Abishekara. Sundstrom rips the backhand winner and she takes the match in straight sets. 2 singles, Anna Markgraf serving for Champlain Park to Kelly Jakimowski. Jakimowski strokes the return winner and she wins the match 6-1, 6-2. Good rally at third doubles between Centennial's team of Taylor Locke and Jasmine Bretoy and the Rebels' Danielle Wolf and Sam Conzet. The Cougars take the point and win the match 6-3, 6-2. They beat Champlain Park 7-0 before losing to Mounds View in the final. And John, Good season again for the Rebels, but Centennial and Moundsview are pretty dominant in that section.
Also, Breck and Providence Academy lost in their respective section finals in Class A. The state tournament is coming up next week. Next up in our Sports Jam Spotlight, meet an Osseo High School junior who's a leader on and off the court for the Orioles volleyball team. The Osseo volleyball team begins play in the Section 5 3A tournament next week. For the Orioles to have a chance to make a deep playoff run, they'll need the skills and the leadership provided by their junior captain. Here's this week's Sports Jam Spotlight.
Jackie Jones came to Osseo High School as a freshman feeling like a stranger. Volleyball changed that in a hurry.
I didn't really know anybody. All my friends went to Maple Grove. But the whole volleyball team was so welcoming. Like, all the seniors just brought me under their wing and made me feel really welcome.
Now in her third season on the varsity, Jackie is the Orioles team leader in kills and blocks and is the program's first junior captain in over 10 years.
We haven't had a junior captain since Kelly Bowman and Jana Mitchell when I first started here, so it's very unique. Jackie, it's her third year varsity here, and I think just what she's shown on the floor and off the court just proves to the girls that she should be a captain and be a leader.
In fact, Jackie's own goals for the season don't involve kills or blocks or anything to do with stats, but reflect her role on the team.
My goals are to become a better leader on and off the court. And I think I've grown as a player, and I start talking a lot more on the court. I find myself like wanting the ball more, and I don't know, just trying to be a leader.
Jackie's always cheering everybody on. She's the most encouraging person I know, and being as one of her friends, I can count on her for anything. She's always there for anybody that needs help, and she doesn't judge or honestly doesn't make fun of anybody. She's always there, and she's the sweetest girl you could ever meet.
Jackie's the rock to our program. She's one of those great kids, but we lean on her on the court for her serve receive, for her defense. She's just steady. She really solidifies our serve receive and our defense. Offensively, she's one of those kids who can attack the ball well, but she doesn't make a ton of mistakes.
And she's become a more vocal leader, too.
I think naturally it just comes to me, but also I'm in a role where people look up to me since I'm a captain, and this is my third year on varsity, so I kind of know what I'm doing.
Jackie's also a standout in the classroom. She carries a 3.8 grade point average. A three-sport athlete, she plays basketball and runs track, too, demands a lot of her time.
Being a student athlete is always tough, but you just have to learn to make sacrifices in sports and always put school first. And there's a few late nights that I've been up working on homework after matches and stuff, but I get it done. I like science a lot, and doing labs is way funner than learning about history and taking notes, for me anyways.
Jackie is also giving of her time. The past 3 summers, she's traveled on mission trips through her church in Maple Grove. The trips have made an impact on Jackie's life.
It definitely opened my eyes to the other life that's out there and how appreciative people can be of just the little things that you do for them. Just like talking to somebody who maybe doesn't have anyone to talk to, they appreciate it a lot. And it just makes you feel like a good person to help them out.
The Orioles won't be favored to win their section, but at least one player in orange and black believes it can happen.
We know that we can do this. We know we can play with the good teams. We just have to play our game, and we know we can beat them and get to the state tournament.
Jackie and the Orioles enter play this week of the 13-9 overall record. They finished third in the Northwest Suburban Conference. Osseo plays in the Moorhead tournament this weekend. Sports Jam returns in a moment as Jay talks with the Hopkins volleyball team.
Welcome back to Sports Jam. It's been a pretty special season so far for the Hopkins volleyball team, coming off a big win over Eden Prairie and also a tournament championship at the St. Michael Albertville tournament. We're joined by a couple of their players and also Coach Vicki Swenson. And we'll start with Samantha Seliger-Swenson. How much fun has it been to be a part of this team this year? You've had some great battles with some good teams and doing well so far.
It's really exciting. It's a lot of fun to be part of a winning team, and we just get along really well, so it's really fun.
How big was beating Eden Prairie? That was their first conference loss.
It was huge. I mean, it gives us a lot of confidence going into sections, and it's good to now we've split with them, so in sections it can go either way, really.
And a great rivalry over the years, and especially this year with Wayzata. You won here, they won at their home gym, and then you got them back in that tournament championship. How much of a good weekend was that for your program and for your team?
That was a really good weekend to get first place. That was our second tournament that we've won. So that also boosts our confidence, and beating Wayzata, I mean, we beat them in 3 the first time, which that hasn't happened in a long time, which was really fun.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And Alexa Cornish, your team has had some memorable wins this year, and I think no doubt you've played an extremely tough schedule. Has that been fun to succeed against some of the better teams around?
Yeah, I think that it's really helped us grow just with our team chemistry and learn how to work hard together through even the hard times. So it's been really fun.
What are you guys really doing well on the court right now?
Trusting each other. We've been working on that a lot, and you can just see it coming together, especially in those big wins. It's been really good.
Do you wish the playoffs were easier, or do you like the fact that you've got really 3 of the best teams in the state in your section?
I think it's really good that we have tough teams to play just to prepare us for what's to come and to just help us continue to work hard.
All right, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck in the playoffs. And Coach Vicki Swenson, you know, you've got great program here over the years. This is shaping up as maybe one of the better teams lately. Do you like the way it's performing right now?
You know, I'm really proud of our girls. I think we're playing well at the right time, and they're good kids. They work really hard. They're buying into our system and what we're trying to do, and we're having fun doing it. So all things are possible.
I think a lot of times as coaches, you kind of go by more how we're playing, but how big was it to beat Wayzata and then Eden Prairie basically within a week span?
You know, I think it was great for our confidence, especially this late in the season, which is when you want to play well and beat those good teams. I think anybody can beat anybody early on, but I think it's the true test of a good team that you can beat other solid teams towards the end of the season. So I think as we prepare for sections, those matches were huge.
When you have already seen those teams so much, as a coach, do you have to battle not trying to, you know, outsmart yourself when it comes to playoff time in terms of changing things around a lot?
You know, we try to focus on what we do on our side. We certainly know Wayzata well, we know Eden Prairie well, but they know us well as well. So we just focus on what we do on our side, and if we take care of the ball on our side, good things will happen.
What is the focus heading into section play for you guys? What really needs to happen for you guys to come out and win 3 matches and get into that state tournament?
You know, I think we can still be better. I think we can pass better. I think we can serve tougher. Our offense is coming together, but we still have a lot of work to do. We've changed our defense up a little bit, and so we have a lot of work to do with that. So there's still room to improve.
All right, great season so far, and good luck in the postseason, Vicki.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, Vicki Swenson and her players from the Hopkins volleyball team coming off a huge win over Eden Prairie and a tournament championship as well. We got 1 regular season match left against Edina, and then it's postseason time in Section 6. We'll be back to put the finishing touches here on Sports Jam right after this.
Follow 12 Sports replays and live events on Twitter, Facebook, and live stream. Watch your favorite high school athletes performing live on your computer or mobile device. Link to us on 12.tv.
2 Maple Grove families are finding shelter somewhere else tonight.
It also has the distinction of being the most popular place people go to dump their junk.
In the past 5 years, public safety officials say that drunken driving deaths have declined.
Burglaries are down this month, but it's still happening.
Skya rolling out wide open as White, and let's see who's got it. It's a touchdown, Maple Grove.
Our game of the week is a Northwest Suburban Conference football game that will determine the winner in the conference's North Division as Maple Grove visits Champlin Park. You can see it live here on Channel 12 Wednesday night at 7 o'clock or catch the replay Thursday evening at 8:30 or Friday night at 11 o'clock. And that'll do it for this week's show.
We'll see you next time on Sports Jam.